It's taken the international team of investigators almost 5 years, but on Wednesday they finally named their suspects.
Igor Girkin, Sergei Dubinsky, Oleg Pulatov and Leonid Kharchenko.
Suspects Girkin, Dubinsky and Pulatov have Russian nationality. Suspect Kharchenko has Ukrainian nationality. All were active in the armed conflict in the province of Donetsk in July 2014.
Igor Girkin is a former colonel in Russia's FSB intelligence service and thought to be the highest officer in contact with the Russians when the plane crashed. Sergei Dubinsky was employed by Russia's GRU military intelligence agency. He was a deputy of Mr. Girkin. Oleg Pulatov is a former soldier with the special forces of Russia's military intelligence. And Ukrainian Leonid Kharchenko has no military background but led a combat unit in eastern Ukraine.
Even though they didn't push the button themselves, there is the suspicion that they have closely cooperated in order to obtain the Buk missile and put it in position at the launch site with the goal to shoot a plane. Therefore, they can be considered to be suspects together of shooting flight MH17.
Passenger flight MH17 was en route from Amsterdam to Kuala Lumpur when it was shot down over rebel-held territory in eastern Ukraine. Investigators blame Russian separatists, saying they may have mistaken the passenger plane for a military aircraft. Prosecutors believe a Russian-made Buk missile was used to bring down the plane and that it had been transported to Ukraine from a military base in the west of Russia. This is something Moscow denies.
Thanks, mate. Yes.
The charges are a step in the right direction for the relatives of the MH17 victims, although many acknowledge it's unlikely the suspects will ever face court, as Russia doesn't recognise extradition requests. But they hope investigators will charge more people.
It's a start. Yeah, I'm satisfied with today.
Do you blame someone personally?
Yeah, Mr. Putin.
How do you feel today?
Kind of relief, because now the start of the process, of the court process really starts. And we got the dates that they will start it. It will be next year, in 2020.
Within minutes of being named, suspects Igor Girkin and Sergei Dubinsky denied any involvement and announced they would not testify in court. For relatives of those killed, that reaction is hard to swallow, and it backs up the prosecutor's accusation on Wednesday that Russia's refusal to cooperate with the investigation is a slap in the face to the grieving families. Sarah Morice, TRT World.